Cardi B's big return to Saturday Night Live, a moment years in the making. In late 2025 and early 2026, Saturday Night Live, SNL, the long-running American late-night sketch comedy and variety show, revealed one of its most buzzed-about lineups in recent memory. Among the musical guests confirmed for January 2026 was none other than Grammy-winning rapper Cardi B, set to perform on SNL as a musical guest for the second time in her career on January 31, 2026. Foxy99.com Poms 1. The announcement sparked waves of conversation across entertainment news outlets, social media platforms, and fan communities alike. For many in the industry and the Bardi gang, Cardi's fanbase, this marks a major pop culture moment, not just because of Cardi's mainstream stature, but also due to the timing, strategic alignment with her touring plans, and her evolution as an artist in the years since her first SNL appearance. ThatGrapeJuice.net. Thirsty. This upcoming performance represents almost a decade since her last performance on SNL, which took place on April 7, 2018, and became one of the talk show's most memorable musical moments. SNL.fandom.com, the legacy of Cardi B's first SNL appearance. To appreciate why the 2026 announcement has generated so much attention, it helps to revisit Cardi B's first Saturday Night Live performance in 2018. At the time, Cardi was exploding as one of the defining voices of rap and hip-hop, riding the success of her debut studio album Invasion of Privacy, which topped charts and earned her a Grammy for Best Rap Album. SNL.fandom.com. Her 2018 SNL set was iconic. She performed a medley of Bodak Yellow and Bartier Cardi, and later, Be Careful. But what etched the moment into broader cultural memory was when she revealed her pregnancy live on air during the show, holding back her coat to show her baby bump in her sculpted Christian Siriano dress. That spontaneous personal moment blended raw vulnerability with bold stage presence, capturing the public's attention beyond music. SNL.fandom.com. That intersection of personal revelation, musical impact, and late-night television spectacle is part of why her return in 2026 has so much buzz. It's not just another performance slot, it's a callback to a peak moment in her career and a chance to create another. Fans and commentators alike are anticipating whether Cardi will lean into theatrical performance, bold fashion statements, or emotive storytelling the way she did before. What the 2026 SNL spot means for Cardi B's career timing with new music and tours. Cardi B's upcoming SNL performance isn't happening in isolation. It's tightly tied to her broader artistic trajectory entering 2026. She has been actively rolling out her second studio album, Am I the Drama, which has been charting strongly and is a defining part of her current creative era. Radio 88.8 Demo. In addition, Cardi is preparing to embark on her first headlining arena tour, the Little Miss Drama Tour, which is scheduled to kick off on February 11, 2026, just days after her SNL appearance. Wikipedia. This alignment illustrates a savvy promotional strategy. An SNL appearance in late January places Cardi front and center on a national broadcast just before she hits the road for a tour that spans numerous major US cities. The exposure from late-night television, which reaches a diverse audience beyond core hip-hop listeners, can help boost ticket sales, streaming numbers, and mainstream conversation around her music and performance style. TV Maze. The significance of returning after almost a decade. In entertainment, longevity and relevance are earned through continued output, cultural resonance, and strategic choices. Cardi's return to SNL after nearly a decade underscores her staying power. She hasn't just maintained public interest, she has continued to evolve, challenge expectations, and expand her artistic footprint. Radio 88.8 Demo. Many artists make a single late-night TV appearance that aligns with an album launch. Cardi's return, especially on such a high-profile episode, signals that she remains a major force in contemporary music and pop culture. Her lineup spot suggests SNL sees value and buzz in her involvement, recognizing her as both a chart-topping musician and an engaging live performer. Behind the episode, host, format, and context. The program scheduled to feature Cardi B will be hosted by Alexander Skarsgård on January 31st, 2026, marking his first time as an SNL host. People.com. Skarsgård, widely known for his work in film and television, including The Northman and Big Little Lies, is stepping into the Presidium for the first time on this network television institution. Pairing him with Cardi B, an artist rooted in contemporary music and social media culture, brings together two very different audience pull factors, bridging Hollywood acting credibility with megastar musical appeal. Radio 88.8. Demo. This kind of cross-industry pairing is part of SNL's DNA. The show thrives on the tension, chemistry, and creative fusion that emerges when performers from different entertainment sectors share the same stage. Moreover, SNL in January 2026 announced a stacked set of episodes leading up to Cardi's, patterns that showcase fresh talent, crossover stars, and rising performers. The 3 consecutive episodes in January include January 17th, 2026, hosted by Stranger Things actor Finn Wolfhard, with musical guest Ayla P. Rocky, his first time as musical guest. The Wrap, January 24th, 2026, hosted by Teyana Taylor, marking her debut as host, with musical guest Geese, the New York rock band making its first SNL appearance. The Wrap, January 31st, 2026, hosted by Alexander Skarsgård with Cardi B as the featured musical guest. The Wrap. In this context, Cardi's episode closes out a month of high-profile debuts and musical variety, positioning her as a culminating highlight in the mid-season sequence. Industry impact and public reaction announcements about SNL lineups always stir conversation, and this season's rollout was no exception. Fans on social platforms, especially Reddit entertainment communities, have been dissecting the order of hosts and musical guests, voicing both excitement and debate about lineup choices. Reddit reactions highlight several trends in entertainment culture. Anticipation for high-energy performances. Cardi's fanbase is particularly vocal about her stage presence and expected delivery, speculating on setlist choices and energy levels she'll bring to SNL. Reddit discussion of legacy versus innovation. Some fans point to how SNL balances established stars like Cardi with rising acts like Geese and breakout hosts like Finn Wolfhard, debating the show's creative direction. Reddit cross-genre engagement. The eclectic mix, a Netflix star, an R&B artist turned actor, a rock band, and a rap superstar, showcases how SNL aims to reflect a diverse cultural zeitgeist, one that draws from multiple audiences and generational interests. The Wrap. These conversations illustrate how deeply SNL remains embedded in cultural commentary, not just as a comedy show, but as a mirror of current entertainment trends, what fans are expecting, performance style, and song choices. While SNL hasn't officially revealed Cardi's setlist, fans are speculating based on her recent releases and public statements. The Little Miss Drama Tour, named after her new album Era, suggests that she may deliver songs that highlight both lyrical prowess and dramatic performance elements, tracks with strong hooks, emotional narratives, and rhythmic flair. Radio 88.8. Demo. Given her past SNL performance, which blended rap hits with a personal revelation moment, many expect Cardi to balance club anthems with storytelling numbers. Her chart-topping tracks from Am I the Drama are prime candidates. Radio 88.8. Demo stage presence and visuals. Cardi B's approach to visuals, both in live shows and music videos, tends to be theatrical, bold, and unapologetically expressive. On a live broadcast like SNL, where set changes and camera direction are tightly choreographed, fans are curious how she'll adapt her typical concert energy to a shorter, TV-friendly format. Cardi B's own reflections and road ahead. Leading up to her SNL performance, Cardi has been candid about her intensive rehearsal schedule and the demands of preparing for a major tour. Reporters have noted that she logged long hours rehearsing choreography, vocals, and production elements for the Little Miss Drama Tour, which launches only weeks after her SNL date. Uprocks. In candid social media discussions, she has acknowledged both excitement and pressure as she balances musical preparation, personal life, and public expectations. This transparency resonates with fans and shows an artist deeply invested in her craft, even amid the chaos of deadlines and public scrutiny. Uprocks. Why this SNL moment matters. Cardi B's upcoming Saturday Night Live return is more than just another TV booking. It's a cultural milestone for her career and for late-night entertainment. It marks the convergence of her musical evolution, promotional strategy, and continued relevance